On top of the training and experience report, you need to submit another report, which is the technical report. The purpose is to demonstrate your technical competency through one of the projects that you have handled. These are the suggested content for the technical reports, which include your project summaries. You need to provide some details of the project, such as the project title, descriptions of the project, the scope of the design and works, your supervisor, mentor engineers, and so on and so forth. Next will be the design considerations. These include the code of practice that you use for the design, the design loop that you have been used, such as the permanent and variable actions, the factors of safety, properties of the materials, and some other design considerations and specifications. This information is essential as it can govern your design and analysis. Next, you can clearly state the tools that you use for the design, probably some software or some devices that you use to collect the data. You may also need to summarize the design outcome, such as the size of the structural elements, their reinforcement bar and the respective detailings, and others. In my case, I choose to report one of the design projects that I have carried out, which is a multi-story building. And I use a design software to help me to model and analyze the result, as well as to design the structural element and producing the detailings of the elements. Next, there will be a section for the result verifications, since that modeling software is being used. Outline the parts of the structure and the aspects of the result that needs to be verified, and provide reasonable justifications to demonstrate the necessity of verifying the results. In my case, as I want to demonstrate my technical competency regarding the project, I presented my verifications by using manual calculations from the existing theories and principles for each of the type of the structural element for the building that I'm designing. These include the slab, staircase, beam, columns, and also the pile caps. For the slab, I choose for the largest slab. As for the beam, a continuous beam is selected. A column which is deemed to be critical is selected, and the pile caps, which carry the largest load for the structures, are being used for the verifications. Use the principle that I learned from the university in reference to relevant references, as well as the standards. Also cross-check with the requirement by the local authorities. The design output by the software are verified. The result from the manual calculations are to be compared with the result generated by the software. The design outcome should match each other. Next, after the design, there will be a process of post-design processing of the detailing generated by the software. As my involvement of the project is also including producing the technical drawing, there will be a series of post-processing tasks to be carried out after the detailing is being generated by the software. This is necessary in order to compensate some limitations of the software, and sometimes we need to make some revisions over the design output to an acceptable conservative level, as well as need to produce technical drawing which is friendly to the contractor as well as engineers working at site. Lastly, provide some conclusions for the report and attach the appendix. as the evidence to demonstrate your technical competency out of the project.